Now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the second game got underway before we were ready, so we got it going as quickly as we possibly could. Here we go. As bottom of the first inning. First inning has been brought to you by 1228 Vent, providing premier custom solutions for vending and markets in the DFW area and beyond, as well as Absolute Construction, residential roof repairs, replacement, and installation services. It is a 0-0 score here in the bottom of the first inning with the first batter up, number 21. That's going to be Logan Corley. He is a left-hander, as he will face the right-handed Braden Warewine, who is on the mound here for the Lobos. And he's up on the count, 2-1 strike currently. We'll run down the top of the first here as soon as we can. We try to get that on camera as quickly as possible. Maddox Green started things off here for the Lobos in the top of the first. He singled, eventually got the second but was stranded. Evan King recorded the first out, the second out by Matthew Durner. And then Will Buck walked the first. And that'll be a walk here for Lovejoy. They'll put a runner on first base with no outs, and then Mateo Perez flied out to center field for the third out. Now number 12, the second baseman Brady Summers comes to the plate here for the Lovejoy Leopards up against the Lobos. Lobos with an exciting win against Rockwall. High pitch, ball one. We'll run things down for you here in just a little bit. Two and 0 the count. That's going to be high, 3-0. And the infield will come in to talk to Braden Warewine, try to calm him down. So changing the lineup that they gave me here for the Lobos. So at first base, it's going to be Richardson. So Andrew Richardson will have first base. Second base is Will Buck. The shortstop is Maddox Green. The third baseman is Cole Daly. Out in left field is Matthew Durner. The center fielder is going to be Josh Olewe. And the right fielder is Mark Krusiak. Behind the plate is Gabe Guetta. And on the mound, like we mentioned, is Braden Warewine. And he's got 2 on with no outs on a second walk. That pitch hits the outside corner for strike one. Lucas Smith, the first baseman, at the plate here for Lovejoy. And that's going to be hit foul down the third base side. Foul ball brought to you by the Pack Athletic Ball. Kenny along with you here, NYSR Tournament, Scotland Classic Tournament. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 from Braden. That's going to be low, skips off the turf. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That misses outside, pretty pitch, but misses. Full count, 3-2. Throw to second. Not in time, actually hits the runner. And pops this up out towards center field. Josh calls everybody off. He'll come up, makes the catch, 2 away. Now number 16, Ben Reinhardt, the third baseman for the Leopards, with runners at first and second and 2 outs. Outside pitch gets away from Gabe, and the runners will advance to second and third. Second game of the day. They had a little bit of a break. I thought they'd have a little bit longer one. We're able to get in here as quickly as possible. There's a pitch outside, misses, 2-0. Two-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. Two balls and a strike. Braden with the pitch. Low, but blocked well by Gabe. Holds the runners. Puts it a count of 3-1. High and walks, the bases loaded. Two outs, bases loaded. And Carson Branch, the shortstop, comes to the plate. That's right down the middle for strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. Oh, 2 pitch. Hit in the gap for a single, 1 run will score. Throw to first is not in time. So the bases remain loaded, and it's a 1-0 lead for Lovejoy. An RBI single for Branch. Reed Blakely, the next batter, the left fielder, and he's a lefty. Takes a first pitch for strike. Pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Inside misses, 2-1. And a chop hits this one to second. The throw to first, and can't hold it in the glove is Richardson. And another run will score. And that will go down as an error. But he'll get the RBI. Millhouse, the right fielder, now comes to the plate with bases loaded. Two outs and a 2-0 lead. Outside misses, ball one. Pitch from Braden. Outside misses, 2-0. That's in there for a strike. Two-one pitch, swing and a miss, 2-2. Two-two pitch from Braden. And that's hit well into the gap into right center. One run will score. 2 runs will score. And this third run will not score as he went for a double, went past second base and was tagged out after the throw. But they'll get 2 of them. It's a 4-0 lead. Keep it here, Lobos. Coming up here at the top of the second inning, Lobos baseball continues here on NYSR National Youth Sports Radio. Up next for the Lobos, Josh Alewe, Mark Krusyak, and Cole Daly. They're down 4-0, put themselves in a hole there in the first inning, top of the second. It's where we're at, and fouled off by Josh. Top of the second brought to you by Infinity Personal Training, the best personal training in Frisco. And foul ball is brought to you by McKee Law Firm, personal injury and auto accident legal services. Hits this one well. Over the shortstop into left center, forced base hit. So Josh at first, and Mark will come to the plate. And Cole Daly is on deck. Throw to first, not in time. Another throw to first. There's the pitch. Mark looking to bunt, misses it, strike one, and a throw down to first from the catcher. And that pitch skips off the turf. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitcher Blakely for Lovejoy, left-hander. Another throw down to first base. Another missed bunt attempt, but safe on the stolen base by Josh. He'll take second base with no outs. Mark down on the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a throw to second. Not in time. And fouls that one off to stay alive. Had 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mark with the excellent throw out of right field to end the game and get the win for the Lobos. Another throw to second. And gets Mark looking, strike 3. 1 away. Now Cole Daly comes to the plate. Runner at second, here's the pitch. That's in there for strike 1. Catcher Gabe Guetta is on deck. Oh, 1 pitch. Low, outside. 1-1 the count now to Cole. And pops this one foul. Foul ball brought to you by McKee Law Firm, Personal Injury and Auto Accidents Legal Services. One ball, two strikes now to Cole. Outside, misses 2-2. Two-two pitch. That's going to go low. Full count, 3-2. And pops this one foul. Will it stay in play? It will. The first baseman gets under it, makes the throw, 2 away. And Gabe Guetta will now come to the plate with 2 outs and a runner at second base and a 4-0 lead for Lovejoy. Gabe fouls that one off. Brought to you by McKee Law Firm, Personal Injury and Auto Accident Legal Services. And time called at the plate. 0-1 is the count to Gabe Guetta. Pitch is outside, misses for ball, and it gets past the catcher. And that will move Josh over to third base. One ball, one strike to Gabe. Here's the pitch. And he'll foul this one off into the third base dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And swing and a miss. And that will end the inning. No runs scored here for the Lobos. They're down 4-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Keep it here. Lobos baseball continues here on NYSR National Sports Radio. Bottom of the second inning, brought to you by Cross Ridge Church. As Nolan Muehlhaus and pops this up on the infield, and miscommunication. Cole can't get to it, and it drops for a single. And pops this one up. Richardson calls for it and makes the catch. One away. Throw to first, not in time by Braden Warewine on the mound here for the Lobos. It's a 4-0 lead here for Lovejoy. And hits this one to the first. Great grab by Richardson. He'll step on the bag for the out. It slips on the base. The runner will advance to second, and some smiles from the infield as young Andrew went down on the backside, but still managed to get the out, 2 away. And I'll bring up Smith, Lucas Smith. 2 outs, a runner at second base. High, ball 1. One-0 pitch. Hits this well. Back deep. That is gone for a 2-run jack. Lovejoy's Lucas Smith sends it over the left field wall, but 325 feet plus, and he'll get an RBI out of it as well on the home run. It is a 6-0 lead for Lovejoy. Now Crawford. Flied out to center field, his first at bat. And he'll hit this one to first. Richardson scoops it, hits the bag, and they'll get out of the inning. But another 2 runs scored here for Lovejoy, and it's a 6-0 lead. We head to the top of the third. Keep it here. Lobos baseball continues here on NYSR National Youth Sports Radio. Lobos down 6-0 here as we start the top of the third inning. And that's going to be hit to third base, collected. And Maddox unable to bait out the throw, one away. Top of the third brought to you by Elliott Spine and Sport, providing sports performance and chiropractic care to Little Elm and surrounding areas. Top of the order, Maddox Green, Andrew Richardson, and Matthew Durner. Pitch to Richardson, he hits this up the middle and bounces off the bag for a bad hop, and he is safe at first. Got the lucky bounce off the bag, keeps it away from the second baseman. So a runner at first base and one out now for Matty Durner. And he hits this one up the middle for a single. Back-to-back one-out singles for the Lobos. And there's two men on with one out, Will Buck. And Mateo Perez is on deck. Pitch high, ball one. Swing and a miss, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 and fouls that one off. Foul ball brought to you by Fun Masters. Book early, stress less, party later. Here's the 1-2. Outside, misses 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Will Buck with runners at first and second and 1 out. Lobos are down 6-0, need to get some runs in. And time called at the plate. Two pitch, high, 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it'll be 2 away with runners at first and second for Mateo Perez. Outside pitch misses, ball 1. Mateo with a couple of homers here this season. Can cut this lead in half with one here right now. One 1-0 pitch is thrown to first, is not in time. 1-0 pitch. High and inside. 2-0 the count to Mateo. That misses outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Josh Alewe on deck. That's in there for strike 1. Three and 1 the count to Mateo. Here's the pitch. And he'll foul that one off. And we're in a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes now, with runners at first and second and 2 outs. Three-two pitch, and he'll golf this one out to right field, and that looks like trouble, and it'll go just foul. So stays alive with a full count, and the runners will return to first and second. And time called at the plate by Mateo. Three-two pitch in the dirt and walks him, bases loaded for Josh Alewe. Josh singled his first at bat and ended up getting stranded at third base. And Mark Krusiak on deck. Pitch is low to Josh. 1-0 the count. Bases loaded for Josh, 2 outs. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's inside for strike 1. The 1-1. Inside and low, 2 balls and 1 strike. And that's going to be a chopper to third. And he'll grab it, makes the throw to first, and not in time, and a run will score. And an RBI single ran out by Josh Alewe using that speed, and he outruns the throw. Bases remain loaded for Mark Krusiak coming to the plate now. And they've taken the goose egg off at 6-1. Low, ball 1. An RBI for Josh. That's in there for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. Mark hits this one deep out to center field, but underneath it is the center fielder, makes the catch. He'll get out of the inning, but the Lobos cut the lead to 5. They score one. 6-1 is our score. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Lobos baseball continues here on NYSR National Youth Sports Radio. Bottom of the third inning brought to you by Black Iron Athletics, where everyday people become everyday athletes. Reinhardt, Branch, and Blakely are your batters up next here for Lovejoy. And he hits this one straight up the middle to second base. Buck with the throw to first. It's a high throw, not going to get it. He was late, feet were off. He'll be safe. And then we'll count that as an error on Buck. Reached on an error is Reinhardt. So runner at first base, no outs here to start things off for the Leopards. Branch at the plate against Warewine. Brady with the pitch. That's going to be hit to short. Collected. Flips it to second. Gets the lead runner, but they'll hold it. So a fielder's choice out at second. And there'll be a runner at first base. One out for Blakely, the left-handed Blakely. And he'll hit this one on the first pitch as well. And that'll go foul. Foul ball is brought to you by Fun Masters. Book early, stress less, party later. Runner at first, one out. And the throw to second is not in time. So stolen base. And it's a 1-1 count to the batter Blakely. And hits this one well out to center field. Josh gets underneath it over in left center, makes the catch and throws it in right away to hold the runner at second. And that's 2 away. And Tanner Brown, the catcher, will come to the plate. He reached on an error in the first inning and got an RBI out of it. And he'll foul that one off out 1-0-1 the count. Foul ball brought to you by Fun Masters. The 0-1 pitch, and hits this one to third. Daly with the grab, the throw to first in time, and they'll get out of the inning. With no runs scored, Lobos come up to stop top of the fourth inning. They're down 6-1. Keep it here. Lobos baseball continues here on NYSR, National Youth Sports Radio. Top of the fourth inning, brought to you by 1228 Vend, providing premier custom solution for vending and markets in the DFW area and beyond. As Cole Daly kicks things off here at the top of the fourth and evens the count at 1-1 strike, followed by Gabe Guerra, and then back to the top of the order to Maddox Green. It is a 6-1 lead for Lovejoy over the Lobos. And Daly chop hits this one towards first, and that might be trouble. And Daly is going to beat the throw. As nobody covered first, he's able to get there for a single. Let's see if they score that as an error. So credit a single for Cole Daly. So a runner at first base here to start the fourth inning for the Lobos. Showing bunt was Gabe, pulls it back, ball one. And they're going to call a balk on the pitcher for Lovejoy, and that'll move Daly over to second base. So no outs, runner at second base now. And Gabe at the plate on an 0-1 count. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Correction on the count, it's a 2-0 count to Gabe. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner at second. Here's shows bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike. The throw to second is not in time. High. 3 balls, 1 strike. That pitch runs high, and he'll walk him. Runners at first and second. Now a visit to the mound for Lovejoy. They have their discussion. We'll be back tomorrow with 2 games on tap. Both afternoon games. I think it's the 1:30 and the 4 p.m. games. Weather permitting, as we are expecting some nasty weather. Maddox Green at the plate. Here's the pitch. Takes first pitch. That's outside, ball 1. Top of the order here for the Lobos with 2 men on and no outs here in the top of the 4th. It's a 6-1 lead for Lovejoy. Two and 0 to count. Here's the pitch to Maddox. Maddox pops this one up here on the first base side, looking to make a play at the first baseman, and he can't make it in foul territory. Three balls and a strike now to Maddox. With Richardson on deck, Andrew. That's low, and they'll walk the bases loaded. Here comes the coach for Lovejoy. And we're going to have a change. We'll step away. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by Welch HVAC. Our goal is to provide your facility with premium HVAC solutions. Keep it here. A new pitcher coming up for Lovejoy. New pitcher for Lovejoy. That's going to be number 6. That's going to be Jai Saluja, right-handed pitcher. He'll face Andrew Richardson with bases loaded and with no outs, swing and a miss on the first pitch, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Andrew thought about it, let it go outside, ball 1. On deck is Matty Durner, followed by Will Buck. And time called by the catcher, Tanner Brown, to talk to his new pitcher. One ball, one strike to Andrew with bases loaded. That's in there for strike 2. And swing and a miss, and it's 1 away. And Matty Durner now comes to the plate. Lefty on a righty pitcher. Durner already with a single. He hits this one to second. As collected, they'll go for the double play. Gets the 1 and 2, and in time for the double play. No runs scored here for the Lobos. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 6-1. Lovejoy with the lead. Keep it here. Lobos baseball continues here on NYSR National Youth Sports Radio. New pitcher for the Lobos, as Whitfield will come in and take over on the mound for the Lobos. Jeremiah Whitfield coming in, 3.1 innings pitched. He's allowed 4 hits, 7 runs, 8 walks, 2 strikeouts, no hit batters. He's got a 10.5 ERA and a 3.6 whip. He'll face the first batter here That's going to be Mealhouse, the bottom of the order here for Lovejoy Leopards. That pitch is high, ball one. Bottom of the fourth inning, brought to you by Nomad Baseball, providing in-depth baseball training that is tailored to athletes. And misses again outside, and runners at first and second. Now left-handed Crawford comes to the plate. He's got runners at first and second and no outs. And it's been a two-run inning here for Lovejoy. High, ball one. And it's this well. Out to right field. That is back. Mark's not going to be able to catch up to get to the wall. One run will score. And they'll hold up the second runner at third base, and it's an RBI double for Crawford. And Adam will bring out Mark Smith, the assistant head coach for the Lobos, to talk to Whitfield. As Whitfield has shown some good stuff here this season so far. But we also got to remember he is a very young freshman on this varsity squad. They'll leave him on the mound after the talking to from Coach Mark Smith. And Reinhardt walked, stranded at third base in the first inning. And then I think he was the one in the third inning. He doubled, but then got caught leaning off the base towards third and tagged out. That's in there for strike. And two quick strikes there for Whitfield. Against Reinhardt. And then Gabe wants to finish it off and have a talk with him. Runners at second and third with no outs. Bottom of the fourth inning, brought to you by Nomad Baseball. High, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nomad Baseball, providing in-depth baseball training that is tailored to athletes. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on a high fastball and strikes him out. That's one away. Branch will now come to the plate. High and outside, ball one. That's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside misses. 2 balls and a strike. Tomorrow, that's hit fair on third base. That'll be an RBI double as it goes to the wall. 2 runs will score. And he'll get a 2 RBIs out of that one. And now Blakely, the left fielder, comes to the plate. Misses low, ball 1. Tomorrow we'll be live at Rockwall Heath High School. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1:30 first pitch against Allen, the Allen Eagles. And then at 4 p.m. they take on the Rockwall Heath Hawks. Skips off the mound out to center field. Here comes the runner from second, and he will score. And another RBI single. And 6 runs scored here in this bottom of the 4th inning. And it is a 12-1 lead for Lovejoy. High, ball 1. One out, runner at first base. That's in there for strike 1. And hits this one. Gets the ball and the throw, and it's in time for the second out. A great job there by Will Buck to chase that down.
Hey, we got 2.
2 outs, and Millhouse, who started everything off with a walk and scored, is back at the plate, his second at bat this inning. Outside misses, ball 1. Again outside, 2-0.
You look good. Whoa. Literally look good.
And that's going to be a hit in the gap in the right field. And Mark gets the ball in quickly. And there's runners at first and third with 2 outs. Back to the top of the order. Outside misses. Two and 0 the count. Low 3-0. The 3-0 pitch from Whitfield. That's in there for a strike. High, ball 4, and walks the bases loaded. And Mark Smith comes out once again. And that's going to be all for Whitfield as he will exit the game. We'll step away. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by Welch HVAC. Our goal is to provide your facility with premium HVAC solutions. We'll be back. So the new pitcher in for the Lobos is Aiden Newman, number 19. Don't have him on the roster originally, so it must be a call up here from the JV. His first pitch is outside for ball 1 as he faces Summers. Bases are loaded and 2 outs. And that's in there for strike 1.
Is there like a strategy way that we can find a way to replace it that has to just rank it for me? That's why you would not be like that. Should we just start not taking this? No,
That hits the outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Summers with 2 outs, bases loaded. And gets him looking, strike three on an outside curveball. A nice pitch by Newman. He gets the Lobos out as we head to the top of the fifth inning. And it is a 6-run inning for Lovejoy. They lead 12-1. Keep it here. Declan Conti is the first batter up here as he'll pitch hit for Will Buck. Takes the first pitch for ball one. On deck is going to be Aiden Newman. And Declan hits this a single out to left field. So runner at first base, no outs here for the Lobos here, kicking off the top of the fifth inning. Top of the fifth, brought to you by 108 Performance, #1 state-of-the-art baseball and softball program that develop movement patterns that will translate to on-the-field performance. And that hits Newman. And there's runners on first and second with no outs. Outside, ball one. Wholesale changes by Matt Harbin. Fouls that one off. Jamie Brooms is at the plate now for Josh Holloway. That's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Jamie. And gets him looking, strike 3 on the outside. And there's 1 away. And changes continue as Aiden Hernandez will come in for Mark Krusiak. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 on the count. 1 out, runner at first base. And swings on the strike. And 2 away. That'll bring up Cole Daly. Two outs, runner at first base here for the Lobos. They're down 12-1. Top of the 5th, and he'll chop swing this one foul. Foul balls brought to you by Dr. Rohr and PT Concepts, leading North Texas in physical therapy. And pops this one up. Second base, right fielder calls him off. Nope, second baseman takes it, makes the catch. They're out of the inning. And I believe that is the ball game, as the Lobos go down 12-1 here in their second game of the Scotland Classic. Thank you for joining us here on NYSR National News Sports Radio coverage of Lobos baseball. We'll be back tomorrow, 1:30. First pitch from Rockwall Heath High School. I'm Kenny Long. Thank you for joining us.